So people will make you feel bad about your mistakes and your failures. And especially when your mistakes are in the open, everybody can see it. It's right there for everybody to see. And people are pointing the finger at you, and you feel so humiliated, you feel ashamed. They keep on reminding you of your mistakes or your failures. And the thing is that nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Nobody's perfect. But the thing is that people that point the finger are the people that have more to hide. If you was to have a glimpse into their life and see what their life is all about, you'll be surprised what you'll find there. So I don't think we have the right to judge people or to put people down or to make people feel inadequate or to make people feel worthless. A prime example is this. This comes to my mind when this woman was caught in adultery. And this woman was exposed and everybody saw her sin or her acts. And they brought her before Christ. And they said to him, this woman was caught in adultery. What do you say? And it's all as a plot to trap Jesus anyway. That's what they plan to do. But the thing is that they were not looking at their own sin. They were just looking at her sin. That's a religious spirit, a self-righteous spirit, a self-righteous attitude, condemning people and putting people down because you feel you're perfect. And that's exactly what they were doing. They were pointing their hand, their fingers at somebody's sin and say, there it is. This is what she's doing. Watch what she was doing. We caught her in the act of this. And sometimes we don't reflect on our own sin, our own behavior, our own attitudes, our own failures, our own limitations. Now, Jesus didn't condemn her, and Jesus didn't condemn them. But Jesus allowed them to redirect their energy back to their life and to look at themselves, to see, are they perfect? Are you perfect? Are you sinless? No, you're not. You're as vulnerable as everybody else. So Jesus said, he was right in the ground. He stood up and he said, he without sin cast the first stone. That's a powerful statement. That's like an uppercut to the jaw, right? You can see it's like you're falling down to the ground when you get up. That is a reflective statement. Now you brought this woman before me, you humiliate her, you point your finger at her, she's exposed for everybody to see. She feels so worthless. She feels like she just wants the ground to swallow her up because the shame and the disgrace she felt. But the Lord is saying, look at your life. And some people feel like that. That's why they don't come to Christ, because they feel so worthless. And Christ is saying, look at your life. What does your life say about you? Are you sinless? Are you perfect? Do you have the right to stone this woman? Do you have the right to cast the first stone? Are you sinless? No, they won't. On reflection, they started to experience this sense of guilt, this sense of shame, this sense of remorse for what they have done. So they couldn't throw the stones. So the oldest started to walk out until the youngest one walked out. Because when you look at your life sometimes, it's not a great picture. You don't like what you see. Sometimes you have a lot of regrets. You have a lot of disappointments. There's things you believe you should have done and you've done wrong. You made the wrong decisions that have brought you to a place where you feel stuck right now in your life. You feel like, if I did this, this would have happened, blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of self-blame. based on that, and you continue to beat yourself up for these decisions and these mistakes that you made, you really put yourself down sometimes because you feel that you could have done better in your life. And sometimes the decisions we make, we're stuck with them and we have to live with them. And the older you get, the more reflective you become, and opportunities you have missed in your life, you're saying, I should have made good use of these opportunities that have came, that I had once in a time in my life. And you tend to kind of minimize yourself based on that. And sometimes that can make you feel depressed, make you feel down, make you feel, what is life all about for me? But you cannot allow your past to influence your future. You cannot.